Hello, 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 and welcome to Tales of Diademia. I am your host, Dungeon Master Stacks. Just here, living my best life. Let's switch over so that you can see the map. We're gonna open up at the Wandering Emporium, but before I do that, I'm going to give a brief synopsis on kind of what happened the last episode. Bear with me. Also, I'm not using whatchamacallit on there, so I should be able to use my video. I should be able to use my video feed. I don't know. I'll fix that in a sec. But ideally, yeah. Anyways, last episode, our two teams kind of, well, not really, grouped up into one team. At least they're in the same area now, so it's a lot easier. But Team Prime made it from Riviere to what's called the Wandering Emporium, and Team Machina kind of just like shortcutted their way here from the Yield dumpster fire airship that flew to the Wandering Emporium to get them out of Toll Run. Our heroes kind of found themselves there and everything was going well. Most people were doing just general upgrades when the familiar face of Ox, who was the masked, ragged guy that they met in the demi-plane a few episodes ago, showed up with another elf that Hope, or Dagger, the princess, identified as being her brother, her real brother, not her half-brothers that are the princes of Triperion, because as you know, Hope is an elf and all the people of Triperion are humans. Well, not people, but all the royalty of Triperion are humans. As soon as Dagger told Fang that that was her brother, Fang pretty much was like, let's get the fuck out of here. And yeah, so the airship was due to leave immediately. However, their iridium shipment, which iridium is the lifeblood for these airships that's able to make them kind of move, think of it like diesel or patrol. Their shipment didn't arrive here like they were supposed to, which is why they kind of came to the Wonder Emporium in the first place, to collect all their supplies and stuff. But it's supposed to arrive in the morning, so they're going to leave the airship in the air for the night and then leave that morning after they get their iridium shipment. And also, the captain of the Yield dumpster fire made a agreement with Alindi and some of the others to also allow them to come with them because as Mio kind of directed or kind of talked to Alindi about it, they need some type of airship or transportation in case they need to leave whenever they do find these cultists, which they end up finding part of the cultists a little earlier than they thought they were going to find, but that's beside the point. Anyways, we're going to open up at the Wandering Emporium because that's where Orgy and a couple of the others decided to stay for the night because, you know, crowded airship, you know, that's how that beats. But I am going to switch my audio over and I should be able to hear you all now. And yeah, so the people that are down here, there's still like activity going on, as you can see. I'll start some music so it's not completely eerie, but yeah, there's still some people going about and doing their days. That is way too loud. There we go. So Coffee, you've dropped off your weapons, and well, not dropped off your weapons, you dropped off your armor, correct? And Orgy, you decided to stay, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, you're muted.
Yeah, my shield is also being worked on.
Okay, so I'll just say that you're all at the main tent where there's like a bar and stuff. As you're just moseying around, one of these small like dwarf men kind of bump into you, and he's like, "Oh, sorry." He kind of like jostles his beer a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, didn't mean to do that, my friend. Can I get you a beer or something to show my apologies?"
That's where you're going.
You're yelling at this dwarf man with the eye patch. That's just so mean.
Well, he treasures his eyesight well enough to look where he's going.
He just looks up at you and he's like, about that beer?
Yeah, it's the least you could do.
He like heads over. Heads over to the bar. Joseph looks at you, he's like, do you have a habit of just being a dick, or is that just like this new you portion?
Top is just like, I'm pretty sure it's just him.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh gosh. And the guy ends up coming back over and he hands you a beer. Hands up you a beer. He's like, my name's Marcel. Nice to meet ya. Just here at the old Wandering Emporium. Trying to find cool trinkets. Because I'm kind of out of sorts with mine.
Thanks for the beer. You can run along now.
He's like, right. And he heads off. So, what's the plan?
Essentially, wait until the morning, gather our stuff, make sure the airship has fuel, and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I mean...
Maybe soon we should try exploring the ship.
But didn't the ship already take off? I'm pretty sure they're... just
yeah,
like...
I thought it was like hovering.
Yeah, it's like hovering above the Emporium.
Because people were needing to feel secure.
Joseph kind of like looks over to Coffee and he's like, can I talk to you for a minute alone?
She kind of raises her brow. I guess. And she follows him.
Okay, let me just outside to Tim. Ah! Okay. And as you get out, he kind of like reaches on one of his sides and like hands you like this vial. And he's like, Alindy made me 3 more batches of these. And I kind of want you to hold on to one for me, if that's not too much trouble.
What is it?
It's a safety net, you could say. I have a habit of changing when the full moon comes out, and these vials, they make sure I stay myself, if you know what I mean.
And she's kind of thinking about it. Oh yeah. I think Bailey said something that you were cursed.
Yeah, Maylee probably would say something of that effect. It's just weird seeing Ox back there and then seeing Alindy attack him like that. You just gotta be safe, you know? I don't wanna hurt any of y'all.
And she does take the vial from him. Yeah, I suppose I can keep this safe for you. Why not?
Thank you. While they're talking outside, fairly tall what's his race? Goliath walks up to Orgy and Thaven, and he's like, well, if it isn't Orgy.
Do I know you?
I wouldn't say that. But I know you.
And how might that be?
Mostly through a man by the name of Ox.
Kill him.
You better choose your next words carefully. Do we have business?
I would like to think we do.
Oh. What is it then?
Well, you see, I'm a ex-cultist. I used to work with Ox, run with him and his crew.
Ex-cultist, huh?
Yeah.
So you suddenly decided you were better than that, or did you do something so terrible they actually chose to separate themselves from you?
Probably the former more than the latter, although because I was with them, I'm not exactly a friend of theirs anymore.
Well, if you were with them, I'm not really sure that you're a friend of mine either. Former or current, regardless. Now, what is it that you want? Because, you know, I don't mind taking cultists out. And, you happen to be here, and I've got time to kill.
Well, the only thing I want is to give you all information before I kind of head out of town. I'm trying to make it back to Torun to, see if my sister is okay.
Well, maybe if the information is good enough, I will let you leave.
Okay, well, they're planning an attack on you and your crew, as you've no doubt guessed.
I mean, we've already had our conflicts, so it's only a matter of time before things come to a head again. So, anything else you'd like to add?
He kind of like takes a swig of his beer and he's like, at present, I don't think you and your crew kind of I don't think you all are gonna be on the good side of things. If things are aligning as they are.
You bested me once. It will not happen again.
You know, arrogance isn't necessarily not followed by a downfall.
Look, last time that I came across them, uh, they had the advantage, but things have changed, and they will not be so lucky. Do you know where they're planning to attack us then?
Well, they already know that you're here. So I imagine tonight, when you least expect it.
Hmm. And how can I be so certain that you're not still involved with them and this isn't part of this?
Like I said, I'm an ex-cultist, and I'm heading to Tolrun to see if my sister is okay. The reason I left these cultists is because they planned a strategic attack on some other naysayers against my bidding.
Well, should we be attacked tonight, if I see you, I will make a point to kill you first.
Well, as I said, I'm only giving you the information so I can head off to Tolrun. Hopefully, by the time they attack, I'll be long away.
Well, why don't you go ahead and leave now?
Very well. Good luck, Orgy. And he kind of like exits the tent. And Joseph and Coffee kind of come back in.
And did they see a little bit of like the exchange that was going on there? Or
Yeah, you could say that they were like at the back.
who was that orgy?
Well, apparently we're due to be attacked tonight.
Attacked?
Yeah. I guess Ox and his friends know exactly where we are, and they are planning something. But that's if you can believe a supposed ex-cultist. I think maybe potentially more just mind games.
It really doesn't change with you, does it, Orgy?
Well, I mean, I just don't see how I can take every single thing that Goliath said and just believe it. I'm not a fool.
You would think, because he said ex-cultist, that perhaps they would have killed him if they didn't want him around anymore.
Well, this is my point. You can't generally just leave when you feel you don't want to be in a cult anymore. And he magically found us here to give us this warning. It's just a bit suspicious.
So either way, we should definitely be on our guard,
Well,
ready for a fight tonight.
Yes, however, we're already split, which will make for easier takings, if you will.
Hmm. Perhaps we can relay message to those on the ship.
Well, whatever we do, we should make haste. If we do get attacked, we need to be as prepared as possible.
Agreed. That bastard does have something of mine, but I would like that.
So meanwhile, on the airship, just center ourselves. Fang and the others have kind of made their way on the ship. It's a lot more crowded than it was previously because now you have some members of Team Prime kind of nestled in the back. But for the most part, Fang's crew's just kind of like staying out of the way. They don't necessarily know any of these people, any of the Prime members, and any of the people that Fang has worked with in the past. Hope looks at Fang and she's like, "You ever get that uneasy feeling?"
I've had that feeling since this whole ordeal began. But more so now than earlier. Not actually a huge fan of the captain letting on such a massive crew, but then again, it's not my ship, therefore I cannot really dictate what they do with it.
Have you ever flown an airship?
More stopped it from crashing. I wouldn't really say flown it. But, I mean, I'm a quick learner. I'm sure I could pick it up if I needed to.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. I mean, after all, I can fly an airship, so you seem far more capable.
A lot of it's just making it up as you go along.
And Caviar kind of walks over and he's like, "Fang."
Yes, what can I help you with?
What exactly were y'all doing back in Tolrun, if I can be so bold?
To make a long story very short, we were in the process of moving. We were simply taking a little route, got a bit lost, and we found ourselves there. And because we got ourselves a little off the beaten course, and we ended up there, things transpired that were misunderstood by the locals. And so we needed to get out of there with most haste. So long story short, yes, we were moving through that area. That was not our final destination.
I see. Well, what's with all the confusion with the Empire and them kind of putting a marker on your back?
Oh, well, there are some who are in the capital believe that what transpired with the airships and all that had something to do with the princess, and of course, the princess not being there meant that she obviously had something to hide, and anyone who was connected with her would then, in turn, be traitors to the state. However, that was not such the case. That is not what is being perpetrated. capital at this moment.
Ah,
But the truth will be revealed all in due time.
yes, it seems to. Well, we're gonna have a couple more people on the ship that you might need to be aware of. Apparently, the captain made a deal with some of the people at the Wandering Emporium to accept like a, what is it, 8-man crew?
The captain allowed 8.
He did it for the money, to be fair, but I still think
The
it's
money he was after, I could have just paid him more to keep this a smaller trip or a more private. Right, regardless, the deal is done. All right, well, who are these travelers? Are they merchants? Are they circus performers? Who are they?
I haven't the slightest. Haven't met any of them before, to be honest. And some of them kind of give me like, I don't know, a weird vibe.
So it's always what I love to hear. How many of them are on the ship now?
I believe 4 of them decided to come on ship with us to stay the night. They offered their assistance in the matter of protection to reduce the amount of gold they would have to pay up front. I suspect that they don't have any gold at all, at least not the amount that the captain's requesting.
They offered to be protection.
Yes. Bodyguards, if you will.
That didn't strike anyone. Why are we needing? I'm more concerned at why they think we needed protection on the ship. Why would we hire bodyguards for a small smuggler's vessel? Oh, for fuck's sake. By the gods, I will. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we now have 4 more members up here who claim to be bodyguards. Oh, this ought to end well. Well, I guess I will go and introduce myself, or at least a part of myself. And I believe I was still. I don't believe I dropped my disguise, but if I'm not, just in case I did, disguise self is like just kind of one of the sailors.
Okay.
I'll start heading to the back here.
As you walk up, Alindy or Ark or whoever he goes by now is kind of just like tending to his weapons. Same for Maka. Omen's looking off to the distance, which you recognize. Wait, yeah, you recognize Omen, but he's like, he's got his back turned to you, and then Mio's there.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Mio was the one that I saw in the, like.
Yeah, in
right?
the demi plane that you're at.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Because he didn't leave with us, right? He was just there and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
The memory serves. Okay. Cool. All right. I just kind of like. I kind of try to. I guess just I'm making my way around. I'm not really like talking to them too much. I'm just kind of pretending like I've got stuff to do in this back area.
Okay.
Like just like ship tending kind of stuff, just to kind of eavesdrop. Doing a lap around. Do I notice anything out of the ordinary, or anybody doing anything with malicious intent? I guess would be the best way to phrase that.
Nah, they're all just kind of like chilling out for the most part. Nothing too
All right.
out of the ordinary.
Okay, so then I recognize those two. Obviously, I know the two in the far back. Although they've just, for some reason, still asleep. Sleep very, very much. And then, okay, who's the bird guy up here?
The top bird guy?
No, not the one on the wing. The one who's just like in this.
Oh,
area.
that's
Okay.
that's a Lindy disguised as Eric
Okay,
Corqua.
that's a Lindy.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. After I kind of scope it out, I then just kind of start making my way.
Sorry to bother you, folks. I just needed to do a quick inventory to make sure that we're all set for tomorrow's setting off. I'll leave you guys to it.
I will.
Was it? What, the accent?
Yeah.
I gotta do some voice for it. Can't just, I'll let you. Look, I'm sorry, I'm not just gonna have one voice for every character. Sorry, wait, hang on, let me. I'm character number 2 now.
Oh no.
I'm character number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Look, alright, I do voices here, alright? We're doing a radio show over here. Alright, so I kind of like do my lap around and kind of figure it out. And then, I make my way back, and then I start telling fucking Hope. Like, oh, this is going to be a bigger pain than it should be. So you remember the old wizard who kind of helped get us out of the purgatory? Are the captain and them next to us still, or are they like kind of fucked off?
They're kind of fucked off. I'll move him back over.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure. So you remember the old wizard who kind of helped us out of the purgatory place?
Yes.
The realm with the Reaper and all that. So he's on the back of the ship. And do you recall the bald gentleman who also was in that purgatory area while we were in our cells? He was in the cell across from us, I believe.
Not offhand, but I think that's because I was unconscious for most of it.
Yes, you were. Sorry. Well, he's here as well, and he's in the back of the ship.
So there's two people in the back of the ship that's linked to that demi-plane that we were in?
Well, one of them I know for sure is the old wizard. I'm not entirely sure if he's linked to it or if he just had a way of getting there. But I know the bald fellow definitely was there. And then there was a few others back there, but I did not recognize them off the top of my head. Although one of them looked like I had seen them in the Emporium. The other, for the life of me, I don't remember seeing them before just now.
Okay.
It's one of the. Wait, which kind of bird person was he? Or was he just like.
When y'all first met him, he was dressed as Julie. So he
No. I mean, like right now, is he or the actual eagle
yeah,
people or
like
crow?
the actual bird people, not the
All right.
kinku.
Not the. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. But yeah, so he's, and then, so yeah, there's a bird. There's the other one, the elf back there, as well as the our 2 companions. So I'm not exactly filled with a lot of confidence in this endeavor, considering this is half of the party that is supposed to be joining us. And so if I recognize 2 of these individuals, I shudder to think what the other 4 will turn out to be.
Oh dear.
Just be ready, I would say. And I would definitely prepare something to detect magic or dispel magic for the morning. Last thing we need is one of them to, I don't know, become invisible or something and try to sneak up on us. Or at least maybe then we might be able to at least see if they are tampering with the ship in some way.
Seems easy enough.
Oh, I would get some rest. I feel like tomorrow is going to be a very, very long day.
I feel like tonight's going to be a very long night, if I'm being absolutely honest.
Cocks an eyebrow at her. Darling, get some rest.
Back on the Wandering Emporium side. Oh, this music's way too amped. There we go. That's less intense. So should we see if there's any rooms or anything?
Might as well try to get some rest while we can.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ask the barkeep if there's any places where the locals can, like, pitch a tent or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll be back.
I'll see when I'm here. And Poppy sees the the dwarf from earlier, and she kind of moseys on over. Excuse me.
Yes!
What happens if there's anywhere for travelers to stay at here in this she kind of like moves her eyebrows, but looking around this emporium.
Well, the locals usually, the people that come to visit the Wandering Emporium usually just stay at the tent side, which is not too far from here, just on the opposite side of the shops.
Thank you.
Question. I'm looking for someone. Could I offer you a description of him?
That's a question.
Well, one would be a lizard folk, another would be a dragonborn, another would be an elf, a drow, and the final one would be, I think my apprentice was a half-elf. I'm not too certain these days. Didn't really get to ask him a whole bunch before they left with my amulet.
I have seen some of them with that description around here. Not sure where they're at though.
What, 1 second. Does coffee sound soft to y'all? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm like, is it the music? Y'all are muted, by the way.
It sounds like you're using your like a webcam mic, is what I'm asking. And that's why I sent it through that instead of interrupting the gameplay, you jabroni.
Well, only because I couldn't hear like that last part she said.
Yeah, it's just it sounds like you're using your webcam mic. That's all I was. That's why I sent something in the group
No,
chat.
that's weird because I'm using a pseudo-tac mic, so I don't know.
Is that what it's is Zoom actually using that mic? Because it sounds like it's using the webcam. Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, let me take a look real quick.
Gotta love technical difficulties. This stream brought to you by the letter K. K. For kill 'em all.
Son of a bitch, you were right.
Oh! Let me just turn this music back up.
And your friendly neighborhood Paul comes in clutch with the technical difficulties.
Technical
you, Paul.
assist.
No problem. I was sitting there and I was like, she sounds real far away. She might be on her phone. But then, like, I still feel like that wasn't that good. Like, I feel like the phone mic would pick it up a little bit better. Don't worry. All right. And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
I'm sorry, what was that last thing you said, ma'am?
I have seen people of that description walking around, but I don't know if they have stayed or not.
Okay. Well, if you do, you don't need to, go up to them or anything. Just let me know and I'll try and figure out a way to best encounter them. I feel like they might not want to give back the thing that they took in the first place, but that's just me.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with that. And she makes her way off. Bye.
Bye, Felicia. Any luck?
I did speak with someone, and they said that normally travelers who visit this emporium normally stay on the tent side of the emporium, which is opposite of the shops.
I might try to stop by the that shop again, see if they have any magic tents we can pitch up.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Personally, I'm perfectly fine sleeping under a tree.
A
Doesn't
tree?
matter to me.
All right, for comfort. All right, I'll be back. And then I head over to that shop again.
Okay.
I'll go scout out the tenting area. Anyone want to come with?
I'll accompany.
All right, let's get moving then. All right, which side are the tents at, DM, on this map?
I'll
like, 'cause
say
there's
for the
like a shop
point, it's up that
There's a
way.
shop here. Okay, all right, cool. All right, well, let's just doop boop boop.
Yes, sir. Back for more trinkets?
Yeah, so I was wondering if you have any magic tents, you know, pretty small on the outside, but really big on the inside.
What is this, fucking Harry Potter?
You never know.
They do
Harry
exist.
Potter.
I remember having one campaign for.
TARDIS?
Inside.
A phone booth?
It's bigger on the inside.
I know.
What is this thing you call a phone?
Oh gosh. Well, I have one of these, and he points to a phone booth-esque looking tent.
I was just hoping you were gonna say a bag of holding with a really big opening.
Oh gosh. That one
That'll
leaves
be
too
great.
many innuendos, so I'll just go with the tent that looks like a phone booth.
I mean, we are going to be pitching tents, so that's an innuendo on itself. But
It is. What's in an innuendo for?
Oh gosh.
I don't know, something about camping. I don't know. I don't get it.
And that's why
do
we're
you-
rated M for mature, folks.
So this is all you have? Is there anything else we could maybe select?
Well, I think it fits the description pretty well. The only thing, it's one-time use. After you pitch it, it lasts 24 hours, and then the spell dissipates.
All right, then I guess I'll go for a regular tent then.
Oh, okay.
Can you fit? I mean, there's 3 1. Okay, how about for fitting 7 people?
7 people. We have this larger tent here. He kind of like hands it. There's no special properties to it, but it'll get the job done.
Okay. How much is for it?
This here's 1 gold.
Actually, do you have any 10-person tents?
This one could fit 10 as well.
Oh, excellent.
A little bit less comfortably, but it could still fit him.
That'll be fine. All right. Here's that 1 gold.
Oh, okay. And he like hands you over all the different things.
You wouldn't happen to have a tarp, would you?
Just regular tarp.
Indeed.
1 second. And he goes back and he's like, Ah, yes, okay. And then he comes back and he like hands you over just a neatly wrapped tarp kit. Yeah, this is only about 10 silver.
Fortunately, I don't have any silver. Only this gold here.
I mean, I could divvy it out. It's 10 silver to a gold piece. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right. Sorry. Wrong currency I'm thinking of. I guess I'll have that, this, and... I think that should be all.
Well, here you go, sir. Like, hand you over the tarp kit as well.
Here's your gold. Alright, thank you very much. Alright. Now, would you help and direct me toward the camping section, or the tent section?
It's kind of just behind this tent to the right, if you're looking that way, and he kind of like points.
Oh, so, over...
Well, then to your left. Oh no, to your right. To your right still. If I'm looking at you correctly.
Thank you very much. You have a good one. Ugh. Oof. All right. You guys mind helping me put this thing
You
up?
got a lot of stuff there. Joseph kind of comes over to help you.
Appreciate it.
Agreed. We're only staying for a night.
I prefer to stay in comfort.
Right.
And he starts setting up the tent that magically looks like this tent.
It's perfect. Ah, yeah, it's nice and comfy, huh? Even though we only have, what, 5, 6 people?
Mm-hmm. Well, right now 4, because the other 4 are on the ship. Back at the main tent, a young drow elf comes over to Orgy, and he's like, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah, they are just coming up to Orgy today.
What do you want?
I was requested to give you this, and he hands you a piece of wrapped up paper parchment.
Oh, goody.
That is a message. Your eyes only.
And who gave you this?
Tall fellow, bald head, Goliath looking.
The ex-cultist.
The guy you said you were gonna murder? Yeah, you ain't hearing him. He gone.
Right.
Shocking.
Well, you might want to just go ahead and walk away before I read what's on this scrap of paper.
You don't want me to return a message or anything?
Oh, well.
Ooh.
All right, then. And I open up the paper and read it.
Let's see if I can send it to you.
Dear Orgy, you're going to die in 5 seconds. Hold on. Go fuck yourself.
Oh gosh.
And then just a fist comes out of the paper and punches you in the face.
Sounds legit.
Skeleton hand, grab. Oh god.
And I wouldn't even be angry at that. I'd be impressed.
Rattle.
Clever girl.
Rattle 'em, boys. Yeesh.
I should have sent it to you.
Yep. Okay.
Message received.
Message read.
I'm gonna leave that dude on red.
Oh, God.
Where is the person that gave you this note?
He was exiting the Wandering Emporium. He seemed in a rush.
I wonder why.
To save his life!
Hey, just out of curiosity, how high up is the ship from where everybody else is on the ground?
Oh, like,
1,000.
terribly high.
Okay, cool. Like, what do you mean terribly high?
Like a height
Um,
enough to where if you jumped off, you would die.
Yeah, more or less.
That's
Yep,
not
1,000.
true. That's not true.
Probably
Um,
500 feet.
Okay. That's a feather fall. That's a feather fall. That's easy.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a pulling a parachute when you get close to the ground, being like, ah, here we go. And then you cut it right beforehand, so that way you can just fall and stab. All I'm
Right
saying
to
is superhero fucking landing would be dope.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my luck, I will fucking miss.
Superhero splat, loses concentration mid.
Right?
Oh, no!
Jumps
Oh,
off
no,
the
see,
Vatican,
that's
stabs
just
somebody.
that's when I just have the rapier like angled and it's just like a claw machine. At
That's
that point.
that's not how that works.
Turns out your depth perception isn't quite as good as you thought.
He thought was 50 feet was actually 500.
Well, no, you just leap off. You start falling. You cast feather fall, then you just hold your rapier out like and drop. And then it's a.
Right.
Raining
So
sword.
I tell the elf I don't have anything. Yeah, I have no reply, and he can leave. I get up from my table, or whatever I'm doing, I guess, and I go looking for these folk.
Yep. So you're probably only gonna see coffee outside, considering the other two
Yeah.
are in the
Pitching
tent.
a tit. Pitching a tit!
Yes,
Obi.
camping.
Whatever they're doing, they want. That's fine.
Oh, I
I
heard
walk
you
up to
love camping.
coffee and I just go. I just received this, and I hand her the note.
From who? She says as she's opening the note to get ready to read it.
Some elf, but the note is from the Goliath that I spoke to earlier.
Ah, the ex-cultist, you mean?
Well, yeah, X or maybe still, but if
What
the-
does this note say, DM?
I sent it to you on Zoom.
Zoom. Okay.
I'd say the messenger said that the Goliath was leaving the camp when he gave him this letter. Said he was looking in a hurry.
Possibly to report back to Ox, you think?
That, or he is genuinely separated from that group, and we have very little time to prepare.
I mean, what reason would he have to care about our well-being?
I do not know. He was very concerned about his sister, but that still doesn't make sense for us why he would warn us. He could have passed through here, gone about his business, and still gotten to his sister. The only thing that I could imagine is perhaps he wants us to slow down Fox. Basically, let us do some of his dirty work.
She kind of like her mouth kind of tightens into a tight line as she crumples up the note and tosses it into the fire.
As soon as you do that, the fire like snuffs out, and this fog like creeps over the entire
For fuck's
encampment
sake.
of the Wandering Emporium.
Well, I guess he wasn't lying.
Hey guys, we should go come and check out this new tent I got.
Oh, it's pretty foggy out here.
What's going on outside?
Fuck your 10.
Just a quick question. Do any of you guys have... Actually, no, you guys wouldn't even be able to cast message because we're above where you could reach with that. Never mind.
What, you could do message with, as long as they're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, really?
Hold on. Message?
Oh, no, not message. I was thinking sending, sorry. Continue as you were.
Okay. I was gonna say, like...
Message, yeah, you can just... Like, that's a copper wire in like 200 feet. That's why I was asking how high up we were. You were like, you're like 1,000 feet up. I'm like, all right, cool. They have no way of talking to us, period. And we can't even try to teleport down.
But I mean, you also maybe noticed the magical fucking fog that has just suddenly appeared.
I don't know if we're a couple 100 feet up in the air. Like, that's gonna... I don't know how that looks in the middle of the night.
Well, I would imagine that any of the like
the same thing as everything else.
The campfire went out, and I would imagine the fog is going to impede you being able to see any of the camp lights. You know what I mean? So like suddenly below you got it significantly darker.
That looks like the UK after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, you've driven around here, Paul. You know what it's like.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, as far as like that is concerned, like there's no way of you guys contacting your teammates up top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was only getting at. It was like you guys being like, "Hey, Baba boy."
Well,
Nah, we're dead. That's
it is what it is.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Let's go.
Well, so if as the fog comes in, then I just kind of ready my axe, or excuse me, my sword.
I see him get ready. I choose.
Pikachu?
I choose you.
Up from the bottom, Gaza appears.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought I told you all to leave.
I thought I told you to leave. And yet here you are.
Actually,
Yes, well,
I should have to somewhere.
it's much too late now. We're going to have to fight.
Well, then I guess we fight. And at that point, I'm kind of facing him, or waiting for him to like do something.
He's just standing there. If you're like eyeing him up, he just has like this whip that's like attached in a coil around his arm, and then he has what kind of armor? Just like heavy armor and a shield on his back. That. Don't need that. And how big is a warhammer?
It's basically, think of like a battle axe, but a hammer.
Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, he has a warhammer like on his side. Then you hear like screams of terror and fright as the different people in the Wandering Emporium are like running to and from. Some people are like trying to quickly shut down their tent shops to get the fuck out of there, and other people are just like literally running for their lives.
Oh boy.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice this, like the fog and all that shit going on down there?
Sure.
$12.
I'll give it to you because it's basically just seeing if you notice anything's off. Back on the ship, everything kind of gets darker below you suddenly, which draws your attention, Fang.
Captain, does it normally do this here? And I gestured down, looking down at that, like down at the clouds.
He looks down. He's like, "No, it seems like a bit of bad weather's come through all of a sudden."
That's when everybody moves from the left side to the right side.
Does bad, yeah, the whole thing tips. Does bad weather normally only affect one small patch? And I kind of show how like the smoke is just around the Emporium, not around anything else around it. Almost like it's just a circle of fog.
Nah, not unless it's magical weather.
How are you flying this? Never mind. Where the... You might want to inform the other the other four that they might need to check on their people. If they have that ability.
Okay. Then he just like starts heading over to the others. At this time, everyone that's on the ship, which it's gonna be me rolling for a bunch of people and Fang rolling for himself, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You about to get shot out of the sky.
We about to
Oh,
fucking...
this is not
God damn it.
good. This is not good. Not good. Oh, done. He's good. Oh, they're good.
Yeah, I got 18.
That one's
I
good.
got an 18.
Okay, well.
Where are you rolling these at?
Me? In
Yes,
my
in the IRL.
pocket?
Oh, shit, I wasn't sure, man. I'm looking at, like... We
You hear
got rolls
something?
at 3 different fucking spots. I'm trying to figure out where they at.
Yeah, stacks rolls in person.
Yeah.
You-
I'm going
Well,
back
okay.
to the old days.
Where you can stack the dice? I mean, what?
What? I mean, I
No, a
can't
DM would never
A
fudge
DM
dice.
would never fudge dice, although a bunch of y'all are about to get wrecked, just so forewarning.
Bitch, what you mean? I rolled an 18, so I guess that's
No,
not
no,
a
you're
perfect
fine.
roll. But
You're
if that doesn't beat your DC, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. You're at level 6.
So, I'll just ping it. About here, this burst of, like, gusty wind vortex just, like, manifests and, like,
Oh,
pushes
fuck.
outward. And
Mhm.
anyone that didn't get 15 or higher just, like, pretty much just gets blown off the ship.
Okay.
So,
Right? Did Hope make it?
no. So you see...
I immediately
thing-
jump. I leap the fuck off and grab her.
What? There's people that can fly and you're jumping off a ship?
Hey, this is some shit we're figuring out on the fucking fly. Look, here's my thing, right? I don't give a fuck about any motherfucker on this ship. I care about the one person who I'm in charge of. So yeah, I run over there and try to like grab her before she falls off. But like if I can't, like if it happens too quickly, then I'm just running and leaping and figuring this shit out on the way.
So the Gus pushes most of the crew off. Well, not the crew. Obviously, the crew did pretty good deck saves. But most of the stowaways got thrown off. So you're going for Hope. What you doing? You're falling.
Well, I go to try to grab her before she falls off, but if I can't do that, if I can't make like a save, then I'll literally leap off.
She's the burst that the amount of reflex you would need to do what you would need to catch her is, yeah, you would have to jump off to get her, pretty much.
All right, so there's no way I can do like athletics, acrobatics.
No, because even still, the force is pushing y'all, so y'all would still be like yeeting off. So she sees this, like, okay. Obviously, the Gus pushes her off, and she quickly grabs her like chakram, and she starts like wrapping freaking rope around it as fast as she can, like knotting it up.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, could I mage hand, but I was like, nope, mage hand is not strong enough for that.
What's mage hand?
Mage hand. Well, it's mage.
Oh, mage hand. Oh, yeah, no. It's
yeah, it's like in 10 pounds. Like, you can't carry more than 10 pounds. I'm like, well, that ain't stopping her. Nope. All right. Well, she's gone. All right, time to go.
Well, there was this movie, Point Break, and Keanu Reeves jumps out of an airplane without a parachute. I'm just.
But here's the thing, all right? He jumps out without a parachute, but then he goes towards someone with a parachute.
Hey, man, you know. He didn't think about it like that.
I know. Trust me, I ain't thinking about it either, because when I made a joke about fucking Featherfall, I don't have Featherfall.
Oh, well.
So Alindi goes over to Maka, since he's in his bird form, to try and, like, catch her. Cross is, like, making his way to y'all, but he's still, like, a ways off. Homeboy and Homeboy are all falling off. Artis is trying to frantically get his sword to work.
What did you say she was wrapping up?
Her chakram, her little like Xena thing, circle,
the
disc.
Circular blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There's no fucking way for me to. Because you said how high up are we?
500 feet.
500 feet.
Yeah.
Dude, just use people's bodies as a cushion.
I got. Okay, I have an idea. I don't think this is gonna fucking work, but we gonna give it a shot. Literally give it a shot. So, for me to tie a rope to an arrow, how long would that take? That would take an action, right? That's an action, correct? Yeah. Okay, so that's 30. So that'd be 30 feet of movement, correct? Because I'm falling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in that 6 seconds. I'm falling X amount of feet, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
So I'm going to attempt to tie a rope to an arrow. How fucking far? How much rope do I have?
I'm gonna guess 50 feet.
I'm not gonna be able to pull this off. I'd have to do some bullshit, and unfortunately, she's not gonna be able to tie any more rope to it as well. I was definitely about to just like fucking Jack Sparrow's a fucking dun 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 dun, like get attach an arrow to the boat and then just fucking swing.
Once again, use people as a cushion and shoot them with the arrow and bring them to you.
Oh my god!
I think you're missing the point here, Orgy. The point is, even if he did use a person as a cushion, the amount of force that they're going to have...
No. I'm not talking about just one. If everybody else has to die to live, then everybody else dies.
Well, that's the thing, right?
All of them are going to live. They're all...
Okay, first off, I was going to say, everybody who it doesn't have... spoiler alert, anyone who's on that other side of the ship whose playable character, whose PC isn't here, or like their person's not here to save their character, I have a feeling like they're dead. And so,
Well, then use their dead bodies for good.
unfortunately, they're on the other side of the fucking ship. All right. Yeah. So you know what? I will tie a rope to one of the arrows, and I will just kind of I kind of keep Hope next to me, and I'm just like at the ready, like trying to make like if there's anything while I'm falling that I can fucking hit.
Freaking David right now is having me crack up because he's like, weren't you supposed to be doing your little rapier yeet thing?
Look, I fucking would, but I can't. That's the thing, right? Fall damage. Trust me, if that's all there is, like, but I don't know if there's any bad guys below me. All right, that was like with some feather fall and some other shit. All right, I'm just falling.
Here's a genuine question: is you were talking about tying an arrow, shooting it into the ship, and like stopping your fall, right?
Yeah.
You said it would take one action, which is 30 feet of movement. The rope is 50 feet, so why don't you do that? Because you've still got 20 extra feet.
Actually, yeah, because then Hope could use her action to grab onto me, and then
Well,
I just,
yeah.
Like all right, so that's what we're doing.
20
So
feet of rope.
bonus. Okay, so I have that tied. I'm bonus actioning, like I'm using my like bonus action to tell her to grab on tight, and then the next turn I am firing an arrow at the bottom of the ship to just like lodge that arrow in that SOB.
Okay. Cross is using his flight and dash, which will give him like 100 feet of movement to try and like get under where Hope is falling to try and like brace her a bit. Meanwhile, everybody over here is kind of dying.
All right, so I let loose the arrow into the bottom of the ship. What do I need to roll to hit the fucking ship, or like what do you want here?
Do a dexterity saving throw, and then an acrobatics check.
Not gonna hold.
And then an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Well, do an acrobatics check and then a dexterity saving throw to see if the arrow holds into the ship.
Okay, so it's an 18 on the acrobatics and a 17 on the dexterity save.
Okay. Yep. Now do a
Athletics?
impact, athletics check to see if the weight from y'all.
Shouldn't she have to do a check about holding on to him or something?
Well, that's
I
the
gotta
thing.
do
Like,
it,
I'm like grab, because that was the thing. Like, I'm grabbing with like the best I can with my fucking legs on her. So that's why I'm like the dex and the acrobatics would be just like me landing it and being able to hang on to the rope, I imagine. And then like the shock of her, like I don't know if there's a way, like if me grabbing her with my legs, like if that's gonna give her advantage, because I'm also like trying to do what I can to like keep her attached to me.
I mean, or you could rid yourself of these mortal bombs. Like, deuce.
Kind of my only job and my only.
So she got a 24 on her acrobatics to hold on to you. So I'm guessing she's holding on.
I was gonna say, so she's holding on. All right, so now we're just dangling, probably close to 50 feet from the bottom of the ship on a rope, 450 feet above the ground.
Actually, about 450.
Omen's able to get to St. Cloud and like do his little poof thingy. Little Will's character is freaking out. As Mio's falling close to him, his eyes like shift over and turn like this this black abyss type color. And these like abyssal wings come out from his back and like form like these dark feathers from, wings to the feathers. Mm-hmm. And he grabs onto Artis and kind of like starts to slow their descent. Same for that. Freaking Modesty got yeeted, son.
I mean, according to this, everyone got yeeted.
Yeah.
Except for the crew who magically didn't.
They're used to these things.
Uh-huh.
They got their suits.
Meanwhile, back at the camp.
That guy band can't.
A familiar portal opens and a familiar face shows up.
Ah, shit.
Familiar as in its mascot.
Oh no. Oh gosh. And then you just see like a splat and freaking.
Oh no!
Oh God! All right.
Huh.
Coffee kind of like looks up, like what the
Rain Man.
Oh, that's dark.
And then,
Rain Man and let the bodies hit the floor.
And then you see like Mio and this black-winged Mio and Artis in his hands kind of like land at the ground, and then the wings kind of like dissipate off, like ambers of black energy just like fade off from him.
Well, that's a nice trick.
Did I hear a thud?
Coffee's just like, Mio, what is going on?
The ship, there was a
Oh my god!
There was a gust of wind and it knocked most of us off the ship. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what happened to everyone.
And yeah, Coffee's realizing the severity of this situation.
Then eventually Maka and Bird Alindy land. And who else? Home Slice disappeared. Cross and them are still up there. I think that's everybody. Except for Ryfen, but I'll explain that in a little bit.
Oh.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
So just a freak gust of wind, huh?
I don't think it was a freak gust of wind.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, is everybody else on the ground?
Yeah.
Well, some softer than others.
Too soon. Too soon.
I just saw the big red X. Okay. Once we're like stabilized, I would then hand Hope off to fucking old Bird Boy to like drop us down one at a time.
So
that was just more of an initial like, all right, cool, we're not dying. All right, let's.
Yet. We're not dying yet.
Sorry, we didn't die by the fall.
There you go.
Gravity will not be my killer yet. Actually, not even gravity. The sudden stop at the end is really what does it. Okay.
I think that's everybody from the ship besides the crew. Okay. So as y'all all end up landing, some longer than others, some shorter than others, you stand in the Harbinger, like, manifests in y'all's immediate vicinity.
Oh, fun.
This motherfucker.
And we start backing up. Should have stayed up. I was like, how would a hanging from the ship been safer than this?
You said you got landed on the ground, so
I know. Well, it's mostly because like plot wise, that wouldn't have made fucking sense. Like we would have just been sitting up there for how long? Like,
oh no, I would have definitely went back to y'all.
well, yeah, that's the thing. It either would have had to I would have had to have somehow managed to climb up the rope and then managed to climb up from the bottom of the ship to get up there, or drop down. So I just cut out the middleman. It's like, yeah, we make our way down safely.
Guys, I got some bad news. minus you is everywhere.
They don't know him.
Um,
think. Do I know
you
him?
spilt stew.
I can
Who?
explain it. Monastew.
Who's
Montague?
Monastew?
I've never heard of him.
Either way, he is everywhere. You have a problem.
What do you mean we have a problem?
Besides the fog.
Follow me.
He comes around. Oh, fuck. He says as he like sees the Harbinger standing there or floating there.
So you know, both roles happening.
Coffee's getting some PTSD.
Let's see here.
This is
How
so
do we
gruesome.
wanna do- Well, I mean, it's
like
it's
the X doesn't even do it justice. I should have like 6 pictures of him around. Just
God.
Okay, all I'm saying is
You would
it's
probably
12.
still be in one piece. It would just be a very flat, mushy piece.
Okay, all I'm
500
saying
feet.
is right now it is 12v1.
Fuck him up.
Coffee remembers her last confrontation with the Harbinger. He was able to basically copy all of our moves and not hit him.
Cool, don't do it, Tavantis,
dude! Stop!
Are you responsible for this?
I did not do shit. I have not done shit.
No. I'm asking, old boy,
Who?
and I'm gesturing at the giant mess.
Oh.
Oh.
He was a part of my old crew.
Now he's multiple parts of your old crew.
Oof.
He was a person. Not really much liked, but also
No,
kind of
not
annoying.
you. The Harbinger.
Harbinger.
It's just standing there looking at you all.
Yeah. I'm
I'll look
asking
up-
him if he's responsible for knocking everybody off the airship.
I don't think it talks, Orgy.
I don't know who this guy is. I'm trying to condone.
I'm pretty sure he can talk because the last time we fought him, he pointed to me.
Oh yeah, he was like, Catalyst.
So he can talk.
Yeah, but I don't think he likes to talk.
Oh, well, that's funny because I don't think he liked falling down and being exploded. So I just
All right.
slowly keep confronting him. Hey,
Oh dear.
hey.
Oh God,
Hey,
Archie,
listen.
no!
Hey,
Hey,
listen. Hey,
listen.
All right. You gonna start this bad boy or not?
So as Orgy gets closer, the Harbinger like puts out his hands,
Uh-oh.
one in the direction of Mio and one in the direction of Dagger. Catalysts.
Coffee's immediately getting in front of Mio.
And
And I'm immediately putting Dagger behind me.
I say, I'm over all this shit, and I try and cut off one of its arms.
Oh God, Archie, no!
that, I
Make a
tried to
roll to
cast-
hit.
All right.
And with that, I cast some magic
Oof.
on it.
10.
That misses.
Mm.
And with that, I cast magic and form a nice little shadow around this man's. Let's see here. Is there a way to make something opaque? Or at least open, yeah, opaque. Because I want to black out the entire thing and nobody even sees it. Actually, I'm disappointed. That's the point.
For him? For Orgy? Or who?
All this right here is now black.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could just put the square and say that area.
All right, everyone, attack this blotch.
Isn't Orgy in there?
Attack this blotch. If he's smart, he'll get out.
Copy
so-
kind of turns to Mio. You need to leave.
And then you hear, you haven't seen the face yet. Leave? But you all just got here.
Do I recognize this voice?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker.
And out of the darkness, well, out of a portal, cultists start to surround you all.
That's super. That's super.
Don't worry, I'm only dying.
Okay. Cool story.
Roll for initiative.
Hell, it's about time.
I was gonna say, like, that's all I'm waiting for at this point.
Oh my god.
Ow.
A 4.
Nat 20.
Fucking god!
Here we go again!
23.
Fuck him up, Orgy!
9.
I have a 20.
Lindy. Let me just open up the.
Is the rolls popping up on D&D and Beyond?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, and Lindy with the nat 20. Go, Lindy.
You know why? Because he's not actually here.
Yeah, I'm rolling for him, so. It's like we actually do good. Okay, so. Is that your initiative roll, Coffee?
Yeah.
A 4?
Yeah.
Girl, are you like PTSD into the freaking
Probably.
core?
I don't freaking know.
Oh my gosh. He's got a 23. Oop. Did him already. Orgies 23. What was Homeboy? Irthos?
9.
Oh, 9. Always spell his name wrong because it's weird. Let's see. Dagger. Did I roll for Dagger? Not yet. I have her sheet up, but I didn't roll for her. Oh, no! Oh, I thought that was a 1. I was like, girl. What are you doing? Let's see. I'm still missing Joseph, who got a 23. 23? I don't know whose speed's higher, but we'll just put it at that. What's your dexterity at, Orgy?
It is a 16.
Okay, I think Joseph's gonna go before you. Maka got a 22.
Dang, some big numbers up there on that board right now.
I mean, when I roll for people, I roll for them, if you know what I'm saying. Neo.
Who rolled a 32?
Yeah, how did somebody roll an 87? Of course, what was it, that damage you did with the character you made yesterday, Stacks?
Oh, 54 damage because it was a crit
Yeah.
at level 3, 4? At level 4?
4. Yeah.
That was nice.
Fuck
Okay,
them.
cultists. 8, 9. Oh gosh, what is his character sheet? I have so many tabs open. This is ridiculous. I should have killed off more people.
Well, I definitely thought you were murdering, you know,
Anyone who wasn't here.
half the party up there. Yeah, like anybody
Yeah,
who
that's
wasn't
true.
here,
I definitely
expected
thought
them to-
more of the party would have died. But...
And
Hey, it's
Wait a
still
second.
early.
can you just small note? He does disguise self, correct?
Who?
Yeah.
Fucking
Lindy?
yeah.
Lindy?
Yeah, Lindy. He does disguise self, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means he doesn't have wings.
It's true.
It looks like he has wings.
Oh,
Those
no.
wings don't work.
Well,
Like, you do whatever you need to do DM wise, but I'm like, I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. We had one bird person up there. How the hell wait a minute. He wasn't a real bird person. Because disguise self, unless I'm incorrect, which is always a possibility, though rarely ever happens.
it says it's like if it's interactive.
Hey, that's less people for me to have to worry about right now.
Yeah, but that also means old boy's dead and he's gonna have to re-roll the character.
That's if you fail.
Didn't Alindy
Fail a
save
500-foot drop?
No, I meant if I don't have a way for him to get out of it. Like how Omen just like boop boop type deal.
Alright.
But I have an idea.
Whatever DM rules you need to come
I
up
have
with
an
off the top of
idea
your head.
for him, which
Dim
would
rules.
kind of make sense, but that's not important right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know if
Um,
Nightcrawler can bamf them back into the fucking back onto the ship in time.
Well, I mean,
But
maybe
I
with
know,
that, he's like,
I know a
That's
couple
like
of bats
vampire.
that can do it.
He's on his way.
Okay.
Anyway, so with that being the case, who did we just lose? We lost Alindy and somebody else?
Maka.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I got to roll for old boy as well, because he's technically in the fray. Gaza. Where's your character sheet at, Gaza? Just 20? Okay. Is he friend or foe? Find out next time on Should Have Been Nicer to Him, Orgy.
Fuck him and the horsey rider.
Wow.
I don't know why he's still here. Like, why? He has no reason to be here.
Because he wants this dick, that's why.
Oh! The cliffhanger.
I mean, alright. To each their own.
23.
Hey man,
20,
I can't help that, the
Raw sexual magnet.
What's your
Yeah.
dexterity, Thaven?
Don't worry, I'm always constantly stacking.
Uh.
Don't worry, I'm always. My dexterity is a 16.
Okay, so he's gonna go before you. How does the cleric go before the fighter? Meow. Dagger, Erthos.
Hey, man, that's just
Do
what
I
it
have
is.
everybody? Let me just
Even
go
though I already
through
prepped
cultists.
stuff already
Joseph.
beforehand.
Dead. there. Cultist, Mio. Coffee's there. Oh, I didn't put artist. Old boy artist. Artress. Which I'll use my 22. Okay. The new Maka.
Oh, hello there.
And then obviously Harbinger roll.
There's a rodent in my room. He's asking for pets.
You just said there was a rodent in your room?
Yeah.
And from the top.
Make it drop.
Ox is behind Dagger, and he's like, "Sorry, my dear. No harm, no foul." And as he says it, he pulls this like dagger out of his I don't know, rummaging rags, and he goes to stab her. And where is Hope's character sheet? Okay. So this like dagger gets embedded in Hope's side, and she takes, what is dagger damage?
Stabbing.
Not much. 1d4 plus 3.
Big dose of iron.
5 damage. Did y'all even rest after the last confrontation with the wolves?
Yeah, because
Okay, y'all did.
We.
Yes.
Yeah, because we took turns keeping watch and everything.
Yeah. It was after we like killed them all.
We were setting up camp, we killed them, and then we finished camping.
Mm-hmm.
I appear to have lost my dagger.
Bonus action, Misty Step here. And same deal. He pulls out another dagger and goes to stab Mio. Okay. Another shitty freaking damage dice. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And it is Harbinger's turn. Oof. So the Harbinger is going to, I don't think I have a character sheet for Harbinger, so I just gotta remember what his attacks were. Go to teleport behind Joseph. And it's gonna try and attack him. 13. Okay, doesn't hit. AC's pretty high. Next up's Joseph. He's not gonna attack the Harbinger, because why would you do that? And he misses on the cultist. So 2 attacks. Try it again. 50. He's gonna attack with his honor-born weapon. Well, yeah, that'll hit. And the damage. Clear. 12 damage. That's a lot of damage. And then it is Orgy's turn. As I pull up these cultists.
Yep. I like push my way through the darkness, I suppose. Which ones are the cult members? It's kind of hard to know for sure. All the ones
this
with
guy,
the
this guy,
just okay.
this guy, that guy.
Okay. Yep. So make my way through the darkness and such, and attack that cult member that I'm right next to.
Okay.
Well, first we'll go into a rage. Rage. And then let's see. Does a 26 hit?
Yep.
Alright. And 16?
Damage?
No, 16 to hit.
Oh.
Attacking.
Yeah, that both hits.
Alright. And plus 9 plus 4. 23 damage.
Okay.
And sorry, also since I went into rage. Wild Surge, 1d8. An 8. A beam of brilliant light lances from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in the line must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 2d8 radiant damage. So, I don't know who's immediately next to that cultist.
Gohan, dodge!
Point blank.
Saving throw.
Constitution saving. I got a 16.
All right, let me make sure. So 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus your Constitution modifier. So 8 plus 2. Yeah, you're good.
Oof. I got a 7.
That's not good.
Oh boy.
This is orgy, everybody. Fuck teammates.
You take 9 damage.
Oof.
He's not here to help you. He's here to help himself.
Yeah, fucking everything up. Motherfuckers.
Hey, by the way, he just stabbed them with like regular daggers, right?
No, I wouldn't consider those regular daggers.
Come on. Why would you even assume
Because he-
that they...
Daggers
Well,
to him are short swords.
Did he stab them with a dagger, or did he like stab and leave it there?
Stab and leave it there.
Okay.
But that's it for my turn now.
So Artis's turn comes and his sword magically activates and he poofs and he's gone.
You fuck. You
Bitch.
fuck.
I am not rolling for
Fuck
7,000 characters.
Then have him die. Don't fuck around with this. Oh, he's here. Like, no, you had a chance to literally kill all the people who are no longer playing with us. But you still want to keep them around for some fucking reason. I love you, but go fuck yourself. Just let him die like the other one.
Die like the horse you rode it on.
You were just mad because you know damn good and well I was going to take that fucking sword. You know damn good and well I was going to take that sword.
Yeah, that's for another story.
Story that will never be written.
Gaza, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can move 30 feet, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, a witch. He's going to attack old blue boy. Because he's smart.
Time to erase.
I'll go
Yeah, like
with-
should just be able to like click, drag, and then hit delete. Like drag it, like to select it all.
Oh, sorry.
But the darkness is still there, though, isn't it?
No, it broke my concentration with that hit.
Oh.
Yeah, I suppose. I
He's
suppose
gonna
9 damage of radiant.
inflict wounds and a 23 hits. Right? Yeah, it definitely hits. And he's gonna do damage for it, which is 3d10. 19. 19 damage. That's a lot of damage. Not as much as my freaking critical hit the other day, but it's pretty cool. He only gets 1 action. Any bonus actions? He's going to do spiritual weapon, which I don't think I have anything for that, so I'm just going to use this. He's going to put it here, and it's going to make an attack on Blue Boy again for 17, and it's going to do 9 more damage.
Get ripped.
Get wrecked, boy. I know how to work you guys. Next up is David.
Haha! I choose to hit, and I'm going to attack the cultist in front of me with my short sword and my dagger.
Go for it. Do your worst,
Alrighty.
mortal.
I got a 23 and a 13.
Both hit.
Sick. Then do a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
All right, and that's all for me.
Okay. Next up is Mio. So Mio gets stabbed, and he's going to. He's not injured that badly. He too is going to cast Inflict Wounds on this guy. But not with that. Oh, but he gets 2 actions, so try it again. Try it for the second time. Oh, that misses. What the heck, Mio? It's like you got stabbed in the gut. Next up is Dagger. She too is been stabbed. Where'd my music go? She's gonna use her dancing chakram on what's the range of this? Feet. Okay. So I can hit that one and that one, or I can hit that one and that one. She's gonna aim for home slice, just for safety precaution. Cause she might can hit the Arbinger. Hopefully not. But
they attacking me?
No, she's attacking the yellow guy. 20, that hits. Damage for it. 3.
Wait, she's doing what now?
She's using her Xena weapon. 3 It hits him, and then it flickers off and attacks this guy, or tries to attack this guy. 12. What is? Nope, that misses, and it comes back to her.
Okay, it doesn't say thrown. That's why I was confused as shit. I was like, that says light and finesse, and its range is 10 feet, not 60. So that's why I was confused as shit.
What?
Dance.
Oh, I gotta
on
change
her character sheet. Yeah, her character sheet doesn't say anything about range on it. That's why I was like, or the reach is 5 feet. That's why I was like, why is she attacking that person all the way over there when there's a dude to her right?
I'll have to fix that later.
Okay, sorry. That's why I was looking, because I have her character sheet up because I'm traveling with her. So I was like, all right, well, da da da. But I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But nah, I get you. I get you.
Fang's turn.
Right.
There it is.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get around the other side of this fucking guy, this other cultist. So we got 5, 10, 15. Now since I'm flanking with him, I should have advantage on this attack because it's a sneak attack at that point, or I can charge as a sneak attack. So I'm going to stab him with the rapier, and then use my sneak attack. And since I'm flanking, I believe I get advantage on this as well. So first one was not great. Second one was much better. 16.
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit the cultist.
This one?
This guy, yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then all right, that's all I got then.
Okay. Next up is Coffee.
Let's see. Well, I did not like the fact that this fucking asshole attacked Mio, so Coffee's gonna move over here, and she's going to let's see. Bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack this motherfucker right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to let's see, I'm gonna attack him with my quarterstaff. No. Wait. Actually, no, I'm gonna hit him with the Blade of Elderly.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
Wonderful.
Every hit he ages a little.
3. 3 whole damage.
Woohoo!
Hey,
Lazy
but you
and
know, at least you hit him, right? Some people can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Cultist. Start with the red guy. He's gonna try and attack Joseph. Joseph with the firebolt.
Joseph!
15 does not hit. He gets one attack. Any bonus actions? No. Next. Yellow guy's gonna try and attack the not angry kitty one. With the javelin. 11. That doesn't hit. Don't even have to look. This guy's gonna turn to Fang and try and attack him with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch pop.
22.
He's popping an Elder's Blast point blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 hits.
8. Whole damage.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Good.
Cultist number blue. Is
Number blue.
Number blue is gonna attack. Who's he attacking? That one's self. That one's self. He reaches over to Ox. Sorry, my mind blanked. And he casts invisibility. And Ox just vanishes.
Oh, you asshole!
Okay.
I'm not done stabbing you!
Next up is Ox. He is going to... What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do when he come for you?
Are we missing somebody in this initiative order?
No.
What's Bird Boy's name?
Oh, Cross.
Am I crazy, or is Cross not in this list?
No.
Oh,
No.
no, he's not in there. Oh,
I was gonna say,
gosh!
I was like, wait a minute, he didn't move, like, cause I moved a flank with him because thinking he was after me because he didn't gone first. Well, he was for some reason asleep at the wheel that first round, so
Had a little too much to drink.
a little too much
Exhausted
stuff.
from the double bird ride. We never know.
More like the DM has too many goddamn characters on the screen right now that he's trying to roll for.
Yeah, that too.
Just put him in a 1 and just have him go at the end of the
That's
round.
not nice. It's pretty close.
What if I told you there's a way to sift through the tabs if you're
Um,
using Chrome?
I actually have Cross attack first. Oh, he's going to use his crossbow on that guy. This is not the character sheet to use a crossbow. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just use dagger. Yep, that hits. And damage. Yep, that's some damage. Blue, 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 blue.
That's a lot of damage.
And the Crimson Bright does more damage, which is like a D4. No, D6. 3 more damage. And Cross will take a D4. 4 damage. Okay. Noted. Next up is Ox. Ox was gonna do he'll go for Toll the Dead on this one target, right? You point at one creature. Yeah. On Coffee. And I need you to make a wisdom save, my dear.
You know, it was gonna land on a 19, and then at the very last second, roll to a 1. So I have a 7,
gosh!
DM.
Oh no! Question: do you have
No, no.
any missing HP?
Oh
No.
god.
Okay, so you take a 1d8. Ba-da-bum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Oh, actually, 2d8. Sorry, I lied.
Oof.
6 damage.
Okay, I'm way worse.
And I was gonna say he's gonna cast it again, but no. It's gonna cast Misty Step, and it's gonna move over here. But he's invisible, so good luck with that. Next up is Harbinger. It's going to absorb those daggers that are in Mio and Dagger. Mio and Dagger. The daggers that are in Mio and Dagger. Okay. And end its turn, because those are 2 actions. And then
It did what?
the daggers that are in Mio
Yeah, I
and
got that.
Dagger are no
Both-
longer into his body juice.
Okay, so they're just no longer. Okay, I was trying to make sure I understood when you said like they absorb. I was like, he absorbed them, like they just dissolved, and then okay. I'm just trying to get clarification on what the fuck weird magic you're pulling here.
Double weird magic. Home Slice is gonna try and attack Occultist again. 14. I feel like that's not gonna hit. Nope, that just hits. Sweet. So we're gonna do damage for it. 8 damage. He goes up and he's like, bah! Leave my friends alone. Joseph, you get 2 attacks. Do it again. Yep, that's gonna hit. 12. 18 damage. Is that right? Making sure. Yeah, 18. Okay. So Orgy's turn.
I'm gonna attack that cultist that's still right next to me.
I was like, where are you? Okay, yeah. Go for it.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. 12, or excuse me, 10, 15, 17 damage.
Okay, this guy's down.
Perfect. So now I can move over here and attack the red
Okay.
cultist. Uh, 22.
That hits.
Okay.
Abrupt music ending.
13 damage.
He's down as well.
And that's my turn.
Next up is Gaza. Does anybody look rough?
I don't know how much health everybody has. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I took a hit, but I'm not like hurting.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
It's like
same.
I don't know how much everybody
Actually,
How-
so 30
the
feet,
beat-
so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
they have been. You doing okay over there? I mean, he's taking a short rest right now.
Well, this only has a range of 30 feet, sorry. So he's gonna move there. Let's see. Let me pull out my handy dandy. Oh, son of a bitch. He's gonna bonus action move his fucking whatchamacallit.
Spirit weapon?
Yep.
Or whatever?
We're gonna do a little dance, a little doodah dance. Yep. 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 Okay. So he's gonna use life transference. He's gonna take 17 points of necrotic damage, and any of his allies in range take half of that, rounded down, which is 8. So you all heal for 8 points of real juice.
Out of where? What area though?
30 feet. I made sure he was in position for all y'all. So if you have any missing, you can heal for 8, up to 8. Okay, and I think he only gets 1 action per turn. Yep. So next up is...
Wait, all of us heal?
Yeah, he pretty much does damage to himself to heal other people.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what was the damage? 17. Okay. Next up is Thaven. Thaven! He's knocked out! We'll come back to him. Mio. That's me. Just got healed, so I'm gonna do some damage. He's gonna pull out his catalyst weapon and go to attack. Sorry. Go to attack this guy. $22. I think that hits. Yep. And damage for it is... He's holding that with 1 or 2 hands. Go with 2. 11 damage. So this guy is also down. Next up is Dagger. She's gonna go here and try and attack this jabroni with inflict wounds at 2nd level. Oof. That misses. That misses a lot. Okay. Never mind. JK, LOL. Fang.
I go to attack. It'll be a sneak attack because I'm flanking.
Okay.
Advantage. $22.
That one hits, yes.
Yeah. Alright, so doing sneak attack damage. Plus the rapier. So that is 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Then with my bonus action, I'm going to use help on, I guess, Cross, since he's right there. So now he'll have advantage on his next attack. Or actually, no, not cross. One sec. We'll go with. We'll go Kofi.
Okay.
Yeah, use my bonus action, so now she has advantage on her next attack.
Sweet.
Is that it?
Yes, that'll do it.
Oh, okay. Coffee's turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna hit him with my longbow.
Okay.
This dude.
Okay.
And I get advantage. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Oof. Much sag. All right. Well, let me
Hey.
see.
Didn't you just say you get advantage on your next?
I rolled it twice.
Oh.
14
yeah.
was the better one. I'm not rolling well today.
You got PTSD. What'd you expect?
I guess so.
I was gonna say this SOB has a this SOB has an armor class higher than 18 as well. So
Jeez.
I know for some reason I got the tank.
You know what? As a bonus action, I'm just gonna cast Magic Stone
Okay.
on Dwayne Rockin' Johnson.
Dwayne Rock Johnson. Okay.
That's it.
Cross's turn. He's gonna try and dagger attack. That hits, and he's gonna do some damage. 7 damage. Then he's gonna crimson action, which is the D6 and the D4. 2 damage. And he's gonna take 4 damage. Okay. It's 8. This guy's 2 more in the bucket. Okay. Cultist turn. All the cultists are dead except for this guy, so he is going to he doesn't like Coffee's face, so he's gonna Eldritch Blast her.
Wow. Rude.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
And you're gonna take 10 whole points of damage.
Sweet.
Force damage, just pa. That ends his turn. Ox's turn. So, daggers have been absorbed. Where is he? Ox is gonna pull out his hand axe. Yeah, because the lance is not the thing I want to use. And try and attack himself. 21 hits. And 6 damage to himself. As he holds his hand out, bleeding, in front of him. Which, as the blood leaves his body, it's no longer invisible. Just so you know. Oh, and the visibility is gone because Home Slice is dead. There you go. So he's all visible now. Then Harbinger's turn. It's going to attack itself as well. Let's see. I'll just do the dagger damage.
Wait a
twice.
second. you say this guy's dead now or no?
No, he's visible now because the guy that cast.
Yeah, this
invisibility
guy
on
casts
him.
invisibility, and he's not there to concentrate on the spell, so
Okay.
he's visible now. That one hits, and damage for it is that. So Harbinger takes damage from one of the two daggers. And a reactive dagger appears by dagger. Now that I named her that, it's really like inconvenient.
Just
by
call her
Hope.
Hope. Just call her Hope.
By Hope, another dagger appears, and we'll go to attack. That hits, and damage. That hits for 7. And as soon as that shadowy dagger hits Hope, her eyes turn a crimson black. Or, sorry, not crimson, that's red. An abyssal black. And next up is Joseph's turn. He's gonna go for it, which 5, 10. What's the distance on this? 30 feet? We're going for it. Here, and he gets attack of opportunity. Let's see if this guy can hit. Okay. Harbinger misses. Joseph's gonna try and what's his best attack? Spells? When did I give him spells?
My lantern.
Duck. Okay, so it's probably best with his honor-born weapon. So Joseph pulls out his Dawnstar whip, and he goes to attack the last cultist. Oof, that one didn't hit. Let's try that again. Yes, 28, that hits. 12 damage. Okay. Next up is Orgy.
All right. Gonna move right there. That's the Harbinger that I'm in front of now? Alright, cool. I'm gonna try and attack him.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Kevin was asleep when y'all fought the Harbinger last, so he doesn't know.
Ugh. 14?
That misses.
Well, that's it. That's missed both my attacks.
Stop attacking the Harbinger! Gaz's turn. He is running out of spell slots. No, he's not. He's got some. Although I did do that one. So.
Well, if he does run out of spell slots, let me know.
Magic weapon? What the fuck is that? Oh, that just makes it increase by how much? Magic weapon, magic plus 1. I mean, it might be helpful. So he's going to use his cross. Actually, he can't cast the spell and use his action in the same turn, so I'll probably just go with the crossbow attack. To last cultist. 22, that hits. and 7 damage. It's not looking too hot. Next up is Steven again, and he's asleep, snoozing. Mio's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over to. Don't worry, guys. Catalyst coming up from taking up the rear. Just misses, but he gets 2 attacks, so he's gonna try again. 19, that hits. It's double-handed.
Steven,
11.
you're awake.
You got like 2 attacks to do, bro.
My bad. Woo! Oh, all right. Thanks, honey.
Someone's laughing at him because they realize he fell asleep.
I closed my eyes and then
Yeah, you were out solid.
heck yeah. All right.
Well, it's not your turn right this second. Jeez.
I'm trying to see the battle damage and see what I can do in the meantime.
Hope is going to try and cure herself. And no effect.
Sweet.
Fang's
mean
turn?
She was trying to use cure wounds and didn't do anything.
Yeah, on herself.
Awesome. Wait, so are those tents actually there?
Sure.
Well, I mean,
This one definitely just got pitched.
Well, okay, well, what I'm asking is the other 2 that would possibly be blocking my eyesight to the jabroni that's just chilling over here. Like,
You could see him, but like with disadvantage. Like there's stuff in the way.
Well, it means he could make a move over to
like
him.
I know he's there, is what I'm saying. Like, can I see him?
Oh yeah, you can see him.
Okay, that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of my thought, is like I only got the 1 cultist left minus the fucking Doomslayer over there, so I'm fucking the hell away from that motherfucker. Yeah, so I just move around the gaggle fuck that has now surrounded me. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, we'll say 30. And then now, 40 feet. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna take out the short bow.
Okay.
Now, I guess the question is, does he know I'm there? Like, can he see me?
He's probably not paying attention to you now.
So would this be considered a sneak attack? Because he has no idea that I'm shooting at him.
So you're trying to cancel out the disadvantage with the advantage to just regular roll?
Why do I have disadvantage?
Because of the
You said the only. Okay, you said there was. Okay, you said the 1 tent. That's why I was asking.
No, I said this one's definitely here, but yeah, these tents are here.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm trying to cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, like whether or not it happens or not. The way these.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just do regular roll. Where is coffee?
11.
Oh, 11 doesn't hit, sorry. That was like the most anticlimactic.
Well, I knew it didn't fucking hit. I was just waiting on you to say the control.
Oh, God.
All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Probably would have been a better idea to do that ahead of time, but fuck it. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Hello there.
Coffee's turn.
Yeah, I see lizard guy dashing off like with on a mission. So I'm going to follow him to the best of my ability. Let's see, I got, and then yeah, so we'll go on over here, and then I'm gonna just use my bonus action to dash and move up a bit more.
Okay.
So right here. And Coffee is just like, hiding from the party going on, are we?
Oh, I'm not hiding, my dear.
You have something of mine that I need back.
Fang's like, who are you?
Kinda.
I don't even know who you are.
I was just gonna ask how much more of a dash do you have? Like, could you actually get next to him? I guess that was gonna be my thing.
Yeah, because I have a movement speed of 35, and then I did my bonus action to dash, so I was able to come up next.
Yeah, no. Well, no. What I mean is next. Like, how much of your dash do you have left?
Could you dash?
Get to me, but like, could you actually get next to him?
Oh, yeah. Should I do that?
Well, I mean, you can, because then you could at least get attack off, and then that also means
that is true.
Next round, depending on what he does, like you at least get either attack of opportunity or I get around behind him and then I can flank him for advantage.
Well, I don't think Coffee would get an attack if she moved up close because.
Oh yeah, that is
she's
true because
already-
I already used my action. Well, no, wait, is moving
said-
my action? Because I only used my bonus action to move.
But you dashed,
If you-
so dash takes the substitute of your
Yeah,
action.
instead of attacking, you dash, basically.
Okay, see, you said as a bonus, because I have, as one of my bonus actions, I can use the dash ability because I have cunning action. That's why I thought
rogue.
I thought the druids had some shit like that for a second because she said bonus action dash. I was like, all right, cool, like fucking druids. All right, run it.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I said bonus action.
All right, yeah. Regardless, so yeah, I mean, you can chill there. Live your best life. Do what whatever Kofi would do.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's it. Just confusing myself over here. Carry on.
He can fly 50 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's gonna try and crossbow attack home slice. Not with that. Okay, never mind. Shoots an arrow and misses. Bolt, whatever you call it, and misses. And he's like, coffee, coffee, coffee. It's so good of you to actually come closer to me. And he like
I'm fucked up, eh?
takes 5 feet forward and he's like, can I have some more of that soul that you were giving out so generously before? And at that point, the blood dripping from his hand kind of like glows with a shimmer. And I need Coffee to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Why the fuck was he
18.
running then?
It fails.
I'm sorry, what? The fuck?
And you see as like the blood from his hand like seeps out and starts surrounding you and like lifts you off the ground. Not too far off the ground, but a little bit off the ground.
He's a bloodbender.
He's a bit- And this is the equivalent of like being grappled / paralyzed. You can't really move. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fun.
That's a plethora.
And I gotta do the damage.
And you said, just so I'm hearing this correctly, an 18 failed the Constitution check.
Yeah.
He's trying to kill me.
Why the fuck was he running? I'm still missing why he was running away.
Was
Oh,
he
maybe
running
he
away?
did. Yeah, look, you guys are all by yourself now.
Okay.
Well, not entirely. There's the
No, but
there's Skelly Boy there.
Doing rough math here.
Math is hard.
Especially that bullshit DM math you love so much.
Mm-hmm. And Coffee takes 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
15 points of ice damage.
I'm fucking dead.
15 points
I'm
of...
dead. I am dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. She's gone. She's dead. I only have 35 health points left.
Basically, it's just gonna run through all of the different types of damage you can take.
Jesus
fuck
Christ!
Hold the fuck up. You mean to tell me this dude stepped up and hit her with some shit? Oh, never mind. Yeah. All right.
Oh, God.
All right.
I can't even. Welp.
This immediately leaves.
It was
Okay,
nice
so
knowing
you're-
y'all.
Wait a minute, so that would mean... Wait, so does that...
Yeah, that means she's dead. Because she's taken more damage than she actually has HP.
Well, no, because then you fall unconscious at that point, but then you continue to hit her with all those attacks. all that
yeah,
damage.
which is what actually kills her.
Yeah, because if you take more than HP that you have in damage after you've already been incapacitated, you're like dead. You don't even get saves.
Wait a minute, so you mean to tell me it did 15 points of damage per damage type?
Yes.
Yeah.
And an 8... Okay. Okay.
You think you're
So-
salty?
Bro, we are gonna have a fucking
Coffee's
conversation
body
after
just
this
like-
goddamn episode.
Falls limp to the ground
Oh.
in front of, I guess, well, you two.
You two, me, Fang, and a guy who's not here.
Yeah. In
A
front of
guy
the-
who you didn't even put in the initiative order.
Hey, there was a lot of initiatives.
I love you. Love you. Say.
Next up, Harbinger is going to cause everyone in a 30-foot radius to make a... Why isn't it? Oh, because I need to pull a ruler. Okay. A Constitution saving throw. So, that Joseph. From Joseph, Mio. Pretty much
Even if
everybody except for Dagger.
So okay, so it's not like a line of sight thing. Like we don't have to see him. It's just happening.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just verifying. And you said Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes. Who am I rolling for? Freaking Mio, Joseph? Oh, they both have character sheets. Mio, Joseph. 24. 7. Oof.
8.
Oof. Where is?
I like how everyone chooses black die.
Anyone that got 15 or higher
Yes.
takes 20 points of, what is this damage? Necrotic damage. And then anyone that got lower, double it. So 20, 40. Okay. Is anybody besides Mio down?
Still up.
Oh, I gotta move him so I can put a freaking X on him. Oh, I gotta do crosses as well. I'll just say he's down. Not dead, but down. Sweet. So after the Harbinger does that, it like explodes. And like it's kind of like ash that falls from the sky. And once the ash like lands on the ground, the mist dissipates and it replaces it with like shadow everywhere. And from the shadow, Hope's body like reappears, reanimates, shows back up. Where is Hope? Hope.
You just disappeared.
You just, yeah.
No, I deleted her because I wanted her to show up where the Harbinger is.
Oh.
Is she up at the top? Oh, she is. There she is. So she appears here. And what symbol did I just give her? There we go. As she comes out of the darkness, you can see that like the tips of her hair are like black, and she still has like the blonde in it, but the tips of her hair is black. Her skin has gotten paler, and her eyes are like still that void darkness. And she stands there with two like ethereal, like if you look at the blades on them, they kind of look like space. But she has like these two daggers in her hand, and she stands there and she's like, climactic music stop. Wait, not that song.
That's an odd thing to say.
Climactic.
Yeah.
She stands there and she's like, this'll do. And then initiative order ends, but you see Ox kind of like bow, and he's like, Mistress Shar, welcome.
You're a real pain in my ass.
What's everybody that's alive doing?
I mean, you said we're out of initiative order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got a guy over here that's still, like, attacking.
He kind of attacked. He did what he needed to do. I mean, you can go to try and attack him, but you're so far out of
I'm going
combat.
to still try to kill that guy. Yeah, like, I don't know what the fuck happened over there.
Well,
I can't.
Yeah, but he said he bowed. And
No, this guy bowed.
No, this guy
No.
bowed.
the guy
this-
you're
yeah.
fighting, the guy you just clicked on is Gaza.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no idea what that fucking dude's name was. I just knew he was that guy. So that dude
Yeah.
can't. Okay, so that guy. Okay, cool. He's bowed. He's prone. I now go to attack. I don't give a fuck.
Go for it.
I'm stabbing the shit out of this guy. So advantage because he's prone, technically
What?
speaking.
No, do you know how to bow?
Well, he's bowed, so he's like, is he not? Okay, hang on. Sorry. Is it just a regular roll?
Well, I mean, he didn't specify like, but all I'm saying is it's not necessarily like you don't have to kneel down to bow to somebody. You could bend it the way.
I guess. I just when he said it, it made it sound like the drop to a knee kind of shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm coming at this hot. I have so many fucking questions.
Anyway, you're trying to
Stacks.
kill him. Got it.
Huh?
I was like,
He's like, good luck,
I'm
Stacks.
waiting on our DM for fucking.
I don't know what the question is. Just roll regular if you're gonna try and check him.
How is he bowed? Is he like taking a knee? Or did he literally
No,
bend
like
fucking
at the waist.
Okay, so he bowed to a tent. Just
Yeah.
making sure I'm clear on what I'm looking at here. All right, cool. So I go to attack him.
Okay.
Clear those out.
I hope you get a nat 20 and he tells you you miss anyway.
I was waiting for it. 21.
It misses. So you go and attack him, and you just get like this wisp
boy.
of mist type, and he like smiles at you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. No, go fuck yourself, Stack. Oh, fuck you, man. He's literally there. You piece of garbage. You fucking piece of garbage.
So what are y'all doing? So this Mistress Shar looks at you, Orgy, and she's like, Orgy, I believe you said you wanted to kill a god. Well, I am the goddess Shar. Try and kill me, dear.
Kill the bitch. Kill the bitch.
I guess you'll do. Try and attack her.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Does either let's see, 14 or a 26 hit?
No.
Fuck you, Stacks.
So you go
Fuck
and
you.
attack her, and she
you.
just like uncannily like blocks you with one dagger and like goes and deflects the other one with her dagger, with her other dagger. And she's like, nice try, my dear, but I don't believe it's gonna be that easy. Why does my music keep periodically stopping?
I mean, I don't know. Can I keep trying to attack her?
I did.
I mean,
What
you
do
could do
what do
you,
want
but
from us here, like everybody is dead minus 2 of us, 3 technically, but 3 players are alive right now.
well, you
Like, what the fuck? do
you,
want from
you
us right now?
attacked and they didn't work. So what's your next move?
I don't have one.
You don't have
Because-
words? You don't have questions?
No, I don't know who the fuck either of these. I don't know who this motherfucker is.
Then
and I can't
act
see her.
something! How do you think questions are gonna get answered?
I love you.
I tried
I'm
to
not
see.
asking this dude a question because I don't want to. This is not an anime where I'm trying to talk the bad guy down. I'm going to stab this fucking guy.
Yeah, but if you continuously stab him, okay, Erithos continuously tries in a stab, Ox,
Then
and
then
all
I
the
bounce.
attacks
I'm out.
moves.
No, I bounce. Then I'm out. I'm falling
Alright.
back then. I'm
So I
falling
tried to
the
use
fuck
detect-
back
I tried to detect
because that's the only
magic.
option I got.
And I tell. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
So I tried to use detect magic to see where this power is now originating from Princess Lady here, and And then I try to use a second wind, try to get some health back from that whole ordeal. So let's see here.
So for detect magic, if I'm not mistaken, you'll see like the daggers have magic on them. And that's pretty much it. Like herself is now more or less Shar. She's just using Hope's body as like a vessel for her.
So, yeah, I tell her, what kind of almighty and powerful goddess are you if you have to use somebody else's body?
Well, you see, before we would just sacrifice these catalysts, but I much like the body itself. It's has a nice feel to it. Basically, I'm going to give you all an option. It's pretty much the only option you have, so I guess it really wouldn't be a choice in the matter.
Well, out with it.
In order to bring back someone, you know, that has fallen here today, I would request a game of sorts. A life for a life.
Stacks with his fucking games.
You know, it's real convenient that you play these games and everything, and yet here you are having to manifest yourself in the body of a mortal. I mean,
Don't get it wrong. I don't need this vessel. I'm just using it as a easier way to converse with you all. Besides, the Catalyst games have been going on for centuries now, it seems. Millennia. And I am very bored of it. So I
well,
want to do
what's
something new.
What's the new game then?
Each of you will fight someone else of opposing merit, and if you kill them again successfully, then I will allow you to save one of your friends. However, if you fall, you are mine.
What if I want something else?
Something else? Something else like what?
Like the power to kill a god.
Ah, you want to be a true god slayer. I like you. You're very forthright. Very well. If you should win against your opponent, I will give you the power of a god to kill a god. However, the rule still stands. If you lose, you are mine.
Well, whatever. I'm not going to lose, so let's get on with it.
You need to figure out a team. So far, your bird's down. Your druid is... she's, well, not looking too good. Your artificer there, he's kind of in pieces. Your other catalyst, which you were supposed to protect, he's also down. Who's your team?
You just said that I am supposed to fight somebody.
Yes.
Is it not a 1v1?
It's a 1v1, but there's going to be a series of matches.
Well, then I guess... How big of a team can I have?
There will be, let's see, you. She points back to Thaven, but she's not looking at him. Him. That slippery serpent guy over there. I'll say Joseph. Mio, and I could do maybe 3 more. Actually, no. And she looks over and she touches like the catalyst or the cultist here, and his whole like body swirls around and he forms into a single orb. And then she goes over to this one and does the same thing. And then this one and does the same thing. Oop, didn't mean to delete her. Comes back.
Oh, there goes.
And over to
Problem
this one and
solved.
does the same thing.
Aha!
Got him!
Tricked you. Not so clever now, are you, God?
So I have these 4 orbs. And I could do 4 more. So I will do you, Orgy, Davin, Joseph, and Fang. How does that sound? You will be put against an opponent of merit.
Fine. But by the time this is all over, I'm going to kill you.
If you win. Now, shall we begin the games?
Yes?
And with that, the darkness that's been like on the ground, kind of like stationary, just like swooshes up and like comes down on all of you, and you all just like vanish into the shadows. And on that note, we're going to draw this episode to an end. The next climactic end to season 1 will be the trials of whatever to see if they can actually kill a god and become god slayers, or become fodder for all the rest. The teams will be Orgy, Joseph, Davin, and Fang. May the odds be ever in their favor.
Oh.
Can we get an F in chat? God damn.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
I'm just
good.
gonna let you know now that if I beat somebody, like, I ain't bringing anybody back.
Oh!
Well,
Yeah,
I guess I'm gonna talk with
Rip.
Stacks after this.
Yeah, Stacks.
We're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah, Stacks. Yeah, be ready for that Discord. Just be ready
Oh
for that
my
Discord.
goodness. We're going straight to Discord after this, boys and girls. But yeah, I have all the answers to all the questions, to all the things. The answers will be there. Be there, be square, home slices. But yeah, thank you all for coming by, and we shall see you the next time. Adios.